while his time with the Air Force ended before he could officially begin his service. A Siouxland veteran is now finding a different way to serve his community and his country.
KCAU-9 reporter Dylan Adams introduces us to Daryl Harrison in this week's edition of Veterans Voices.
Daryl Harrison says he considers his veteran story a unique one. After growing up in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, junior ROTC, and even serving as a volunteer fireman, he knew he was ready for a military life. And once he arrived at Air Force training, found his specialized passion.
Once we got in there, the first thing the Air Force did was say, now we have these other jobs that we don't talk about till you get here. And one of those was pararescue.
After jump training, scuba training, and intense survival training with several military units, Harrison was close to officially starting his career as an airman when he received devastating news.
3 weeks before I was to get my beret, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. So what I had begun building from the time I was a little one to that time, suddenly that was the end.
Nowadays, Harrison does everything he can to help honor veterans, including becoming president of the Nebraska Medal of Honor Highway, where he and other American Legion friends walked some 400 miles across Nebraska's Highway 20 last spring, passing through Siouxland towns like Laurel along the way and culminating with a celebration at Siouxland Freedom Park.
That was when we realized that something that a lot of people think that is dead and gone is that patriotism thing. It wasn't gone. It isn't gone. It just needs an opportunity. It's looking for a way to come out. And when these people saw it, they came out.
Harrison says he's working on future projects for the highway, including making Siouxland Freedom Park the center of what one day could be recognized the National Medal of Honor Highway that stretches from Oregon to Boston, Massachusetts. He envisions a Memorial Day rally where bikers can join the Thunder on the Missouri and have a full weekend of events to educate visitors about America's greatest heroes.
It goes back to providing a role model, providing an activity, and we look forward to seeing a community and people coming from all over the country to be a part of it in Siouxland Freedom Park.
For Veterans Voices, Dylan Adams, KCAU 9 News.